Hi everyone, so this video review is for Jenny Kid by Laury A. Egan. If you want to check out my review, I have just posted that, so if you're on YouTube there is a link in the description below, and if you're on my blog all the details are in the post. And this is video review. So Jenny Kid by Laury A. Egan. This was a dark adventure with lots of twists. Jenny is a young artist and she's in Venice for the summer and crosses paths with so many interesting characters. She's kind of trying to escape her controlling father, and she's determined to make a success of her career there, but things don't really go to plan when she becomes entwined in the world of Katerina. So I was not expecting the dark path that Jenny ended up on, but I was intrigued by all the mystery surrounding it. For most of this story it was easy to sort of get caught up and wonder and excitement of all the feelings that Jenny was having for Katerina, because they were really intense and really strong, but she was mysterious and something about her had Jenny so captivated. She ended up in a world in which things were not quite as they appeared to be, and along the way Jenny met other characters who played bigger parts in the story. When revelations about Katerina and her family sort of came to light, and the situation Jenny unexpectedly found herself in, and I was glad she had them. I was glad she'd crossed paths with them at that point. But there was this sereneness to the whole story, a laid back and relaxed feeling, like that really sort of felt like it was down to the location and the nature of life in Venice and the lifestyle of Katerina and her brother. And they spent their days almost really lazily in a way that was calming and lulled both Jenny and me into this sense of safety and contentment, which was really dangerous. And then out of nowhere the energy ramped up and everything became intense in a sort of like thrilling but kind of scary way, and I worried for Jenny, like properly was scared for her. And there were signs that should have made us both do that a lot earlier in the story, but that just didn't occur because of this very clever way that Laury had written it to be like lulling you into this false sense of security. So clever. But it was really intriguing for a really dark thriller, and it had uplifting and sort of that freeing sense to help lighten it, but it was really, really dark. It did deal with some difficult and sensitive themes as a result, but they were all done carefully, and they were only to provide the insight into understanding of the situation of the characters and explain their behaviours. But I really enjoyed the story and I couldn't put it down. It was so exciting, and I had to know if Jenny was going to be okay, and I had to know if she was going to make a success of her career, and I needed answers to all the questions that came up along the way. So I really loved it, really enjoyed it, and I hope you will too. I'll pop a link in the description so that you can grab a copy of Jenny Kid by Laury A. Egan, which I hope you will. If you've read Jenny Kid, would love to know what you thought of it, so please do share it and let us know. Did you work it all out? Because I haven't got a clue. And if you haven't read it yet, but you're planning to read it, it's on your to-read list, or you're now super intrigued and thinking, yes, I'd really like to read that, then again, please do let us know. It's always great to find out what you're interested in reading. And if you do read it, I hope you get that same thrill that I did, and I hope you get that same sort of wariness, but enjoy it at the same time. Bye!